What's up, Blue Chips? So we went 1 for 3 today. We still ended up green on the day. I would not have been able to say that in the past, but I'm pretty happy with the result. Not trying to only take 3 trades a day. I'm really not, I promise. But we also almost got caught in a haul today. Let's get to it. We're going to start, let me pull it up over here, UNFI. So I'm watching CRC here. I'm assuming that was the UN. Yep. Okay. So we broke and we ended up getting a cent. We got 838 instead of 39. So. I'm going to start this here. See if we can't get that quick pop back up through 50. Not quick, obviously, it's slower, but looking at the daily, we have some support there. Kind of what we're looking at. All right, got a little bit of a move down here. And get a add there. Puts us at 841. I think we'd be happy with. See if we can just front run 850 here real quick. Since we have the extra shares. Kind of put us in an awkward spot there with the $0.50. Don't really want to be too greedy with this one. It has shown that it can kind of burst to the downside. So we could always get in and, or get out and get back in. But we're obviously not looking to just break even. Get a little push up here towards 50. Bid's coming up. We got a little pop. See if we can just try to test 50. Give us our fill. Does not want to try 50. There we go again. 48. See if we can just get up there to 49. We're on the. There we go. We're on the ask. There we go. All right. So we got our fill there. Take a nice little winner there in CRC. Again, I didn't really want to test trying to get through 50 and holding, because a lot of times you'll get back up and get that pop through 50, and then you'll have a lot of liquidity sitting there to shove it back down. So that was the idea behind front running that 50 spot a little bit. So it worked out. Take a nice little winner there. TWOU. It's an interesting one to type. There we go. This feels like news. Right? Kind of volume out of nowhere. Let's see. Yep, I have it up. Watching it here. We're actually going to start it here. Actually, crap. There's a halt sitting there at 24.66. Don't like that. So the halt moved up. All right, we're gonna get out of that. I don't like that at all. So it just got halted to the upside. Anytime I feel like something like that, especially something with a 62 mil float, looking at the daily, we don't really get those kind of moves. There's a 7-point move there. That's kind of crazy. No, I'm not in a halt. I got out. I was not about to mess around with that. So we ended up taking, it wasn't a huge loss. Again, that's why we start with the correct size. All right, traders, that was my 3 trades. Fun stuff today, right? 2 slow trades, 1 didn't work, 1 did work, and then almost getting caught in that halt. I wasn't having it. So we'll start here on UNFI real quick. Pretty much bottom ticked this thing. Got down to 840. We got in at 842. It started to consolidate, never really giving us a bounce. It tried to get through 850 once and got shoved right back down. Tried 850 2 more times. So at that point, we said, you know what, we're getting consolidation here. No real attempt to get through 850. Let's just set a low or a stop at low of day. And sure enough, we got stopped out. And of course, it was a little bit of a fake out. It only went to 836 and then ended up going up there almost to 862. It actually did get to 862 on the ask over here. That was actually, if you were watching the live trade, where we initially had our take profit. So not even sure if we would have got taken out there or not, but most likely on the fail of VWAP here, we would have gotten out anyways for the small win. So kind of a wish-wash there anyways, not going to fret. We then moved over to CRC, and we almost got the bottom here. Gave us a nice little dive through that 850 area. We jumped in, decided to go a little bit further, extended on some volume. So we got in our ad there. The low is 834. Our last ad there was at 837. It started to jump up, and I kind of felt like we were sitting here at this $0.50. Didn't really want to fight it, so we decided to front run it at 849, put our order out there on the ask, and we took our fill. So I was pretty happy about that. I wanted to try to be more patient, to go up a little bit further, but the $0.50 just seemed like an area where it might fight, especially on such a large down move. Didn't really want to chance 850 getting rejected and popping back down and going low of day. As you can see, it obviously would have worked if we were patient, but not going to be too mad taking the quick win there. So that moves us on to TWOU, and this sucked. I'll just say it right outright. So I didn't even know that this had halted before, but as you can see right here on this candle, it actually halted, resumed, continued higher, and we decided to start this because it started to really feel like the sellers were coming in at the 24.50 area. So we actually jumped in for our order at 24.36, and it actually started to go down just a little bit, and then it right away just kind of popped up. It actually tried to halt, and I had said that if you were listening in the live trade, and I almost decided to get out right then and there when I saw that halt sitting there at 24.66. The halt price ended up moving up after, I guess the minute ticked over. And so as it started to climb even more, it jumped into the point where it was going to halt. I noticed it was happening, and I decided I didn't want nothing to do with it. So in hindsight, obviously that sucked because high of day was literally 24.90. And if you look at our cover price, it was at 24.91 because as it was halting on the ask was sitting there 24.91. So we literally stopped out higher than the actual high of day. So that was literally the worst exit that we could have gotten going into that halt. But this is in hindsight. I wish someone out there could tell me, and I don't even know if there's a way to find out, the percentage of times that a halt opens up lower than the halt price. Now, that's for ones going up. Obviously, if it halts going down, I'd be curious for the opposite direction. Like, basically, if it halts going up, I'm curious how many times percentage-wise that it actually opens up lower, and if it halts going down, how many times does it actually open up higher? So, and I have a feeling it's a really low percentage. So I don't fault my play. This is the safe play, especially since I only had a single entry here. We took a smaller loss. As you can see right here, we took $11 loss. And on the UNFI, we took a $2 loss. And on CRC, we made $16. So we actually still ended up green even after this craziness on TWOU. So I do not fault the way that I played this. It just so happens that it didn't work out. I was looking to jump back in this if it unhalted and went up through 25.50 because we were looking for this type of move on a pullback, but we never got the chance. It opened up at 24.24. So we didn't even get the opportunity considering that it halted at 24.90 and opened up at 24.24. So we're just going to take it for what it is. Don't forget about the live stream tonight, 9:30 Eastern. And if I don't catch you tonight, have a good weekend. Don't forget we are not trading on Monday, so obviously I will not be here. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And I'll see you guys Tuesday morning. Peace.